Hey folks, Andrew here, and I'm here with Tom Happ, the man behind Axiom Verge. Tom, how are you today?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
So for people who don't know exactly what your game is, what is Axiom Verge?
So Axiom Verge is so-called Metroidvania, aka an action exploration platformer sci-fi adventure.
Excellent, and something that really sets your game apart from the other Metroidvania are the weapons. So can you go a little detail about some of the interesting weapons that you have in your game?
Yeah, so Axiom Verge kind of uses weapons as almost like a carrot or an incentive for you to explore. So I put quite a lot of them in there. There's over 20. You know, if you compare that to Metroid, where there's only a few and they're needed for your quest. Axiom Verge's weapons are more, they're more for fun to try out, fun to collect, and see what they can do. Every weapon in the game is pretty much equal in its power and utility. They have different forms. So there's weapons that crawl along the walls. There's weapons that reflect against the walls. There's weapons that can go through walls. Weapons that are, branch out in multiple directions, or maybe are just like a short burst, but it's very powerful. So it's kind of the idea is to just give players a variety of things to find and experiment with.
Yeah, and that's the best thing too, it's to find these weapons. They're not laid out in front of the players. They actually have to look for these weapons, don't they?
Yeah, so the game it's very much not about holding your hand or anything like that. I don't have anything that's like, you need to go here and put a map marker. Generally, you're meant to explore and you're meant to get lost. But as a counterpoint to the getting lost, there's a lot of hidden things, more than you might find in, say, Super Metroid, that are there for you to find and kind of experiment with while you're getting lost, to make it be an enjoyable rather than frustrating experience.
Awesome, and probably the best thing about your game is that you made it. You did everything with this game. What was it like creating a game from scratch by yourself? It's the best analogy I can think of is if you can think of a hobby that you like to do, that you enjoy. It could be stamp collecting or gardening or something like that. And if somehow you discover that you are now able to make a living doing this thing and do that, for your 40-hour work week instead of working for someone else, that's basically what it feels like. So it's pretty fantastic. That's amazing. So for people who are interested in your game, where can they find it?
So it's out on PlayStation 4, so you can get it on the PlayStation Network. It's also out on Steam, so you can get it for PC, Mac, and Linux on there, and you can also get it on the Humble Store, where it gives you a download code for Steam, but if you get it from there, 10% of all of their sales goes to charity, so that could even be a better option for you.
Awesome. That's so fantastic. Tom, thank you so much for your time, and for more content like this, head over to shacknews.com.